Hello, readers. This is Jake Thomas introducing another episode of Speedball. This episode we'll be discussing altruism. You've just seen Arnim Zola, a known villain, push his daughter out of the way, a daughter who betrayed him in order to save her life, sacrificing his own. So that brings us to today's question, altruism, real or a hoax? I'm going to bring in my counterpoint, Jordan Delano White. Jordan?
Hello there.
So, Jordan, you believe in altruism.
Absolutely. You made my point for me, sir. A known villain. He has nothing to gain. He's probably dead. And yet he helped someone out of the goodness of his heart, kind of.
He's got everything to gain. I say there's two real reasons behind altruism. Self-interest and self-interest. I do something good for somebody else, but I know that somewhere down the line, that's going to come back to me. I argue that Arnim Zola only pushes his daughter out of the way because he's already terribly injured, is probably not escaping this situation on his own anyway, and decides his only choice, his only chance for a legacy is his daughter. He pushes her out of the way, thereby hoping to instill in her some sort of ode or debt to him, and his legacy lives on through her.
No. Here's why. Because a legacy, by nature, is something that doesn't help you, it just affects everybody else. So sure, he's trying to improve his legacy, but he's never going to see it. He'll be dead. He gets no benefit. She gets the benefit of his legacy. That's a double altruism. It's altruism because he saved her, and it's altruism because of the legacy. I mean, maybe it's an evil legacy, but still, she's the one who gets the benefit of the legacy. People can just do nice things just out of the caring goodness of their hearts.
Jordan, you are a fool. I'm saying, you're actually arguing with me that legacy doesn't matter to the person who creates their legacy. Everyone who makes millions of dollars off the backs of terrible labor to make sure that tons of buildings are named in their name and all that stuff, you're saying that that has nothing to do with them and their sense of pride or their sense of self-worth. That is pure altruistic legacy.
Maybe when they're alive it does, but once they're dead, it's too late. They don't get the benefit. He was on the ticking clock. He knew he had very little time left. In that 5 seconds, he's going, my legacy, ha 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 ha, and gets that much benefit. I don't think anyone could enjoy things that much to make it worth it. I'm telling you, what about Captain America? Why does Captain America save those people? Just out of the goodness of his heart. You think he gets some sort of benefit?
I think he does. I think he, A, gets an inflated sense of self-worth, and I also feel like he believes that he's standing up for this idea of something that's bigger than himself, but by standing up for it, it makes him larger than himself, which is a sense of self-aggrandizement.
Then he would be Captain himself.
Maybe he is, Jordan. Maybe he is. Now, for a third counterpoint, we go to Marvel Associate Editor Tom Brennan.
The debate previously brought up is about the value of altruism. I can say this much. If I were Jet Black, I really wouldn't care about the motivation if I were still alive. Does it really matter? I think there's a big debate we get into for fun and, maybe people with philosophy majors enjoy doing because that's the value that they've expended. I love philosophy majors, guys. But think about it. If a good act happened, does it matter what its motivations were, so long as the long-term repercussions are solely good?
Go shake a tambourine, you hippie. Oh, that's all the time we have for this round of Speedball. I'd like to thank my guests, Jordan Delano White and Tom Brennan. And because I'm such an altruistic guy, I'll give last thoughts to Mr. White.
I don't see why we have to argue about this. Let's just go out. I'll buy you a soda.
Selfish. Good night!